This is Google Trend, and this image shows how much Big Wiz has gone from more love, less ego to less love, more ego. Well, I understand that these days people find it difficult to coexist with different opinions, mostly on social media. Wizkid FC, in case any of you they watch this video, Abeg watch and finish so that you go get the point that I'm trying to make. For those of us who don't know who I'm talking about, Wizkid, who is the CEO of Starboy Records, is a very successful Afrobeat artist with millions of streams on Spotify, sold out O2 Arena tour several times, and is one of the most award-winning artists from Nigeria and Africa. But none of that would have been possible without the Wizkid FC and Afrobeat lovers. But recently, Wizkid's actions seem not to align with his recent album titled More Love, Less Ego, instead turning out to be Less Love, More Ego.
It's your boy Wizzy. See, I'm the best in my time with rap skills and I strike with a fleas.
Anyways, the story begins in 2001. Being raised in a rough environment in an interfaith household with 12 female siblings and being the only male child and last born in the family, Wizkid had a lot to let out of his chest. He was a big fan of pop culture and wanted to become a famous musician after admiring the likes of Fela Kuti, Snoop Dogg and Bob Marley. His parents wanted the best for him and planned to sponsor him to any level of his career in education, but his views were different to that of his parents. He dropped out from school in different occasions.
Just because you see everybody going that way of, oh, I need to drop out of school to face music or to do this, you can be in school and still do music at the same time,
Wizkid was the kind of kid who likes to mingle with senior bosses in his area Surulere. His friend was 40 when he was 11 years old. According to him, Two-Face, Idibia and South Sultan were his source of inspiration. He first began recording his music in 2001 at age 11 with the stage name Lil Prince. He released his first studio album, but it was a commercial failure. The thing no sell. At the age of 15, he started working with Neto C, who he referred to as his friend and mentor, with OJB, Jesri, Kachuku, and MI as a backup singer while developing his craft back then as a teenager. In 2009, Wizkid signed a endorsement deal with Banky, who was the chairman of EME. In that similar time, he started recording the album Superstar. The album had over 80% hits. It was one of Wizkid's best albums. Fast forward to 2020, Big Wiz dropped his fourth studio album, Made in Lagos. It quickly broke several streaming records among African artists, becoming the first African album to debut on Spotify Global Album Chart. The album ranked up 100 million streams in only 9 days.
Let me hear you say yeah.
Wizkid became so big to the level that it started to look like the guy is forgetting where he is coming from.
Top 10 on the Billboard charts. What is that like, being the first person to walk through such a big door? That's a huge door and you're the first through it.
The tour begins after releasing his fifth album, More Love, Less Ego, which many criticize as one of the worst albums he has released since becoming a superstar, which clearly showed that he is working toward winning the Grammy than the local style his fans are used to. Though he normally gets criticism like this from the 30BG, which are the Davido's fans, each time he drops a new album.
So what happens if More Love, Less Ego
It's a critical
critical failure?
Nothing. Nothing.
But this time, the album was the fastest Afrobeat album to disappear from all official charts in 3 weeks. It seems like the album is not doing well the way he had expected it to perform, and many music lovers has reacted with all kind of hate, which I think is not right at the time, because this guy has been dropping bangers back to back since 2005, and so it no really means say every album has to be a banger. Imagine this comment: person talk say anytime when he want laugh, he could go dey listening to Wizkid new album. Honestly, Big Wiz deserve more respect, mostly from his countrymen.
Yeah, so Wizkid dropped a new one, More Love, Less Ego.
More Love, Less Ego. Agro beats.
Yes, that's the new one.
You should put it on this Wikipedia.
Yeah, they say the beat grows on you. That's the new Agro beat. It grows on you.
Not really. PG-13 version.
After many reactions to his new album, Wizkid, as a master of dark arts, do what he normally does whenever a new album is in the offing, and he has choose rappers as his target this time. He has been trending all week organically both on social and traditional media.
Through his snap, I saw those, and I think if there's anything that made me feel away is that nobody needs to be insulted. Everybody's out here really pushing an art form that they truly believe in and that is in them. And a lot of people have been seeking validation because they think that maybe they're on the wrong path and they're wasting their time.
Yeah.
Wiz is so influential and his words have impact. And that definitely does, like, wait. For me, the only thing I think of is the people behind me who are struggling to be on.
Yeah.
Read that and feel like, I've been wasting my whole time because this thing I'm trying to do is dead anyways in the eyes of somebody like him. You know, so I feel like
because of the influence that he's got.
He's
obviously
extremely influential and deservedly so. He's such a big player in the game. He's somebody that I look up to, you know. So I feel like it's what I've been doing. I call myself the leader of the revival, and it's to shine a light on the people coming behind me. I feel like the light that was shone through this whole back and forth and pettiness was not a positive light.
He has unfollowed everyone on Instagram and also disappointed his Ghana fans on Saturday when he failed to show up to his live concert. To add to it, he also failed to show up to his concert in Abidjan on Sunday, December 2022. Many African lovers of music felt disappointed and dragged him for forsaking his roots.
Make person just give me one reason wey God no go punish Wizkid. Whether na the unarranged show or not coming or delaying people or all the time wasted. This is 4:00 a.m. Wizkid no come show. See now for Ghana, I pay VIP come. Wizkid delay me till now 4:00. Since 4:00 yesterday I come. God will punish Wizkid in the month. I go follow him tomorrow.
This shows that he doesn't care much about his fans, or should I say his African roots, and he is gradually becoming an upcoming artist. How did he go from more love, less ego to more ego, less love? In conclusion, I think Wizkid needs prayer from his fans. Mental health is real, and I hope it's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm your boy Glory Abeg. Don't forget to give us a like. It will encourage me to do more. Peace.